Hello everyone, this is Hemanth Kumar from VAT University. Today I am going to explain about operating systems types. Uh, this is not gonna be a very ex- extended explanation, but it is a very brief explanation about operating system types based upon what I understand and with a simple understanding examples like real life examples. Like this, I am going to explain about operating system types. Please bear with me. And today we are going to learn about operating systems types. So our learning objectives gonna be the types of operating systems, batch, and also multi-programmed and time sharing distributed real-time systems. What's many people wanna think operating system types means? Many people think like Mac OS and Linux and Windows. That is not gonna be our subjective view. We are gonna divide operating systems with the how operating system algorithm gonna be deal with the nav- programs and the how they're gonna schedule and how they're gonna process means if some process gonna come to OS and how going to deal the process the operating system that is gonna be one type like that we are going to divide the operating systems based by how they are gonna deal with the processes and the first operating system type I am gonna discuss is batch operating systems. The simple definition of batch operating system means tasks or jobs are collected first this gonna be collected and separated like a batch number one, batch number two, like that. Then proceed with one after another without user interaction. Like this gonna be deal with like batches gonna be process once like that. The computer example we are gonna discuss about for this is payroll systems that are salaries of employees every month some batches gonna be paid salaries at a one time like batches deal with one process no one CPU will deal with a batch of process at a one time. The real life example for this is the pile of clothes to wash like when we are going to laundry to give the clothes to wash. They're gonna make batches like today morning batch and afternoon batch like that, and they will wash first morning batch of clothes, then afternoon batch of clothes. This is the real life example. We're gonna going to explain about our next OS system that is gonna be multi-programmed operating systems. This is means uh, the basic example, the basic definition for this is several programs run in memory at the same time when one program is waiting like that. They are gonna look like a same time, but they are gonna be like simultaneously are waiting some brief time. Another program uses the CPU, means they are look like running at a same time. We are gonna deal with multiple processes at a one time For this, real life example is Well, we are gonna download a file in our operating system inside the Windows service. We are going to also listening music and typing a document that our system going to switch between tasks to keep everything running smoothly. With if we are gonna writing something and in the background we are going to listening music, these are gonna be allocate some memory or some memory for these tasks separately. These are the real life example for this. And next operating system type is time sharing. This is gonna be very easy to understanding because it is a very simpler to understand. I mean, time sharing operating system means many users or tasks share the CPU time share at a time, not means they are gonna divide a 1 hour time to several pieces of time and allocate to users like that. The OS gives each user or process a small time slice so everyone feels the computer is working just for them. Like that means. This is for the real life example is our teacher only. Our sir gonna ask about when sir is giving paper, sir is asked like uh, dear students come up with a single one only, few minutes for each one, because everyone needs to be get the time like that. The CPU also deal with the programs like that only. This is the very simple example and very easy to understanding these operating system types. And the next operating system type is distributed. This is also going to be a very easy operating system type to understand. Uh, the very definition of distributed operating system is a group of computers work together and appears as a single system. They share resources like files or processors, power. Yes, this is gonna like a, in a shopping mall, we can say that is a CPU, and I will explain this again. First, I will tell the real life example for this is Google search. Your query is handled by thousands of computers working together behind the scenes, but you see only one result page. This is for computer based. And another example I'm gonna take from real life. This is gonna be like if you are gonna go to a shopping, you can imagine that is as a CPU, and in that there are many components, many cores will be there, and when one process is enter the CPU, it gonna divide that process and distribute to several CPUs or CPU cores or registers to deal with the process. It looks like one process is processing at a time with the CPU, but it is like distributed to several cores or CPUs at a time. So it gonna be very fast to process the process. This is the example for this distributed operating system. Next operating system type is, and last operating system type is real-time operating system, in a short form RTOS. These are gonna be the system must respond to inputs immediately within a fixed time. Uh, used this is gonna be used where timing is critical. Like it is have to be at a time responsive, and also it should be process that time only like that. For this real-time example is, and also this real-time operating systems gonna be divided into two types: hard real time and also soft real time. Hard real time means it should be like if you gonna like Avengers win the Thanos snap the finger, it gonna be like every human will be gonna be removed from it at a time. Like that, it's gonna be if you click, it gonna be play the video at a time fastly. For this real-time example is airbag system in a car because it is very dangerous to when accidents are gonna happen. It should be must inflate instantly during a crash, so the person will be safe. That is hard real-time operating system example. And also soft real-time example is here we're gonna like slightly little bit different of delays. They're gonna okay like that. For this example is gonna be video streaming. Like if we are gonna take live streams in TV, there gonna be light slightly differences will be there. Like 1 second or 10 second maximum 10 or 30 seconds gonna be there is slightly delays are gonna be there, but not too much because it is not that much critical situations gonna be there. These are the five operating system types, and we're gonna lastly compare as these OS types. Okay, the comparison is the primary goal for each operating system. First, I will explain. For batch OS system, the primary goal is throughput. Like it is okay, they're gonna be wait some time. Okay, output is gonna be little bit late, but it is okay. And also for multi-programmed EPA operating systems, the max CPU utilization gonna be it gonna take like it gonna give the maximum utilization of CPU because multiple programs gonna run at a time with the CPU. And also for time sharing, primary goal is response time. Response. Each person need to be get a response. That is the primary goal of time sharing. And also for a distributed operating system type, the primary goal is resource sharing. Here they're gonna share the single resource, not single resource. If there is several CPUs, the process gonna share the resources at a time and give the fast response. For a real-time operating system, it gonna be like a primary goal is meeting deadlines. It it get to done within time. That is the primary goal. And also we are gonna now discuss about user interaction about each operating system. For batch, it's gonna be there is no user interaction during execution because they're gonna distribute each process with some batches like that. And for a multi-programmed operating system, there will be limited user interaction because they will shift to one program to another. Like that. For time sharing, this gonna be very interactive because each responsive time they have to get very active because if that time gonna passes, another process gonna be get to the CPU like that. For a distributed It is gonna be user interaction network based. Several CPUs gonna be work with one process, like they gonna be distributed network based. And for real time operating system, user interaction is minimal, or there gonna be none, because they have to sometimes activate automatically, like that. For use cases for these, for batch OS system, large scale data processing, and multi-programmed based is server systems, they are gonna be in server system, they're gonna deal with several uh, programs at a time. And time sharing, desktop and mobile systems, they're gonna like, they have to be time share each process sometimes. For distributed operating system, cloud computing, and clusters. In We are gonna discuss about this. In nowadays, we are gonna do AWS and Azure. They're gonna be. They're gonna like. They're gonna put several storage systems and data centers at a time, and they are gonna distribute that to. They're gonna give that multi CPUs, like one service to users. They're gonna get the storage at a time, but they're gonna get from several sources at a time. It's gonna distribute the users to the storages or data centers. Real time for these control systems, like security control systems, when fire alarms or security systems, IoTs. This is the total explanation, and what I learned and I understand from operating system types. Uh, Thank you for everyone. And thank you, sir.